Hello guys, how are you all doing? Today we're going to talk about how the account's unfolding, big changes to commanders and equipment we've made, and the drama that's unfolding right now in 3259. So, first of all, we're up to 11 million power. It's been a slow process because I've been saving all my speed ups over the last few days, but we're there. We're still grinding forts, been doing barbarians today. We have upgraded some equipment, specifically, if I can find it, giving Lohar and thus Sun Tzu a set of infantry gear. I didn't really want to do it. I was waiting. This was a lucky crit. Waiting to get some purple archer gear. The only one I've got is this, which is really an upgrade of what I've got. So I'm getting bored of having poor barbarian killer marchers, and I'll need some for the marauders, which will start in about 3 weeks, I believe. So I just went and crafted some of these. Still Thutmose at the top. Thutmose is so very nearly level 60 now. 98%. In fact, if I get 3 more heads and I get a critical roll, I will basically be there. So very close to level 60. Once he gets there, we'll push him as high as we can. Then we'll start saving all the stars for YSG. Kusunogi, I've leveled him up as well. He's now 5451. I'm hoping to go into KVK1 with him as 5555. I'm unsure whether I'm going to use Imhotep or Kusunogi as a secondary for Thutmose. Let me know in the comments who you think is better, because I'm genuinely unsure who to use. So it's been a few days since my last video because I've had a busy weekend, but we've been busy in the kingdom. We are now the second biggest alliance, I believe. Yes, and there's been some drama unfolding. The former leader we have, Melos, who's a lovely chap, quit, sold his account. Apparently he's still the leader, but not quite here. Has passed his account to Mr. Brighter. And there's been some drama concerning Mr. Brighter, who is perhaps not the most popular choice of R5. I don't know why. I stay out of these things. I'm just a journalist, a wartime journalist reporting. So at the moment, we're not quite sure whether we're coming or going. Not quite sure who the king is. Not quite sure who's in charge of these things, which is a little bit worrying so close to KVK1. Difficult in this game because you don't really have any metrics to remove an R5. You kind of have to rely on them to remove themselves. Who knows what will happen here, but the steady world of 3259 has become slightly less steady. I believe we are still the rising star of the continent. Yes, we are, but it's got to be very close now between 59 and 58. Incidentally, our KVK allies have been announced. Here we go. Let's get to the good news. We are going to be allies with 3257. And the bad news, Melos, leader, withdrew from the game. And as Mr. Bright has taken over RP, R5, theft of the RP, R5. I'll be completely honest, I'm not really one for drama in games. I have enough drama in real life, so I don't really play games for drama. But I do like watching it unfold. And a bit like people like watching a car crash where they're driving like... So that's kind of my principle here of looking through. I've got enough to do with being king in 3031, so I don't really get involved in the leadership side of things, again, aside from looking and going, no, let me in. There we go, trying to get all my forts done today, because we have clarion calls, so I've been doing barbarians, and most people have been doing barbarians. Anyway, as it said, we're allies with 3257. KVK is this amount of time away. Oh. It said it. It said it was about 29 days away. I don't know where it said that. I lose it now. But there was something somewhere which said KVK is 29 days away. Matchmaking ends on the 1st to 10th. It's now the 17th and 9th. So that's exactly 2 weeks. And then I believe there'll be a bigger gap. And then we'll have the 6 days of pre-KVK. So, yeah, that's 20 days minimum, 29 days maximum. Here we go. 29 days exactly until KVK starts. That can't be right because it always starts at midnight. And it's now 5:15. Okay, well, we're not quite sure, but KVK is at the very closest 3 weeks away. And we have a lot to do for that. My troops are still not quite the level I want. I have enough archers for most of an archer march when Thutmose gets to level 60 and my town centre goes City Hall. Not town centre, bizarrely. Someone said in a video it's always called Town Centre, but in this game City Hall. I find it weird as well. Call it Town Centre. Anyway, when that goes to level 25 and Thutmose gets to level 60, we will have a 200,000 Archer March, so I'm hoping to get that up. In fact, we have training day today, which is a perfect opportunity. Is it 2 days or 1 day? It's 2 days, okay. Perfect opportunity for me to use speed ups, perhaps even get in the top 10. Not top 10, top 100, probably like top 50 realistically. I'm keen to do that because I'm going to have to do it at some point, and I know you get in the pre-KVK stage 2 troop training, but I need the troops to be trained for the Marauders, which I'm going to absolutely smash. So now seems as good a time as any. We just don't have a good rune. I will check tonight, check tomorrow. If we don't get a good rune, if we do, I will really push. I've got plenty of these resource packs. I'm not going to open now. I know it annoys some people. It annoys me when people do that. We've got a decent smattering of resources. We're obviously having to use a lot of them to upgrade the trading post, gold mine. We haven't even started on the wall yet. And when that's done, we get the big old city hall. Luckily, just before KVK, you get an event where you get 50% off, or no, even up to 60% off construction. Hopefully we can time that with the city hall upgrade. That would be lovely. Anyway, that's us. Let's have a look at other kingdoms whom we are going to be playing with. This will be a first time for me as well. So our allies are 3257. Let's have a goosey gander. Here they are. So we have let's just say 2 billion power alliances. Slightly more, but you know, we have trouble at top, trouble at mill at the moment, so we have to factor that in. How good are these guys? Okay. Strong first alliance. Do we have any tier 5? That's the big question. Yes, we do. We have a big old tier 5. Oh, we have 2 big tier 5s. I'm going to be confusing them all called Aqua. So 2 tier 5s, definitely. 190 million kill points now is pretty insane, to be honest. How's he got those? What's the split? Wow. That man likes killing farmers and fighting. But, you know, fair enough. That is a lot of kill points this stage of the game. This guy, similar thing. This guy, similar thing. So I imagine there's been a lot of civil war there. Anyway, they've got 2 tier 5s, maybe 1 more to come, so that's looking promising in that front. And I'm virtually certain the second alliance of 3257 does not exist. Okay, so it's a one alliance kingdom. Most kingdoms end up as one alliance kingdoms anyway, so Jesus, it really is a one alliance kingdom. Okay, so there's good sides and downsides. That good side is they seem strong, they're going to be coordinated. Downside is, if they've only got 150 members, it's going to be hard to get a lot of uptime. I assume these were very small. Yeah, they're not going to be too much use in KVK. That's no problem. So it's a decent match there. We're obviously stronger than them as we've got the star, and we're against 3258, 3260. I know that 58 are strong. Let's have a quick look at 60. I heard there was civil war there, but people say that about every kingdom. I don't really take it seriously until I see it myself. Where are we? Where are we? So their main alliance is a little smaller than ours. Do they have any tier 5s? Yes, they do. A big old tier 5 here. 2 big tier 5s. Okay. We only have 1 tier 5 as a kingdom, which is going to be a problem in KVK. KVK1, for the uninitiated, is completely dominated by tier 5. All that differentiates big and small players in KVK1, obviously skill as well, but it's money. You don't have any migrants coming back from KVKs 2 and 3 in Season of Conquest. It's all about the same season whales, and they've got 2 big ones there. Okay, so I'd say they're pretty comparable to 3257. A little weaker than us, but obviously with more tier 5. Let's see how strong 58 is now. I believe they'll have the strongest player in the continent. Let's have a look. CK. Maybe not this alliance. Got 25. I presume this is the second alliance. Yeah. So who's got the kingdom? I should probably have looked at them first, shouldn't I? Rookie mistake. CBR1. I used to work for CBR. Only Korean alliance do not. There we go. Commander Zico sitting at 100 million power. I like the picture, Commander Zico. Got this chap here pushing tier 5 very soon, certainly. It's about 45 million when you hit tier 5 early in the game, because if you hit tier 5 later, you've got loads more troops which put the power up. You'll have more techs that are not integral to it. You'll have more buildings, perhaps like level 25, all the resource buildings. But for now, 45 million is about when you hit tier 5. So there's one confirmed, definitely one confirmed, one big player. Any more? I thought they had 2. Oh, there we go. Sitting in rank 1, we got this chap. Okay, so they've got... So every kingdom has 2 tier 5s, apart from us. We only have 1. Here is our rankings. I would say, however, that Harkonnen has very much the potential to be the strongest of them. He's bought a lot of chests. He may have just bought another one, and he has not used... his power is lower than it would be if he'd used all the stuff he'd got in the chest. So I believe he is waiting for the... Well, maybe he's waiting for the Zenith, I'm not sure. But I would imagine his power will go up and up and up as KVK comes and, well, the Zenith comes. Here we go, buying more stuff. Thank you, Harkonnen, the 100 VIP points for us. Very much appreciated, sir. We are, I wouldn't say well on our way to VIP 12, but we're beginning it. I'm going to save some gems for YSG Wheel. I'm going to save some gems for the 7,000 gem event. Thank you, Harkonnen. Legend. 50 gems, better than nothing. So I'll save some for the wheel, the 7,000 gem wheel, which I believe starts tomorrow. I'll be playing a lot of that. There'll be a lot of grinding, I tell you that. Probably another reason to get troop, because that will require a lot of barbarian killing. I forgot where I was going with that. Yes, and then we'll be saving the rest of the gems to push to VIP 12, which is an absolute must for us. I need to get to VIP 12 as soon as possible. 75 consecutive login days. Hopefully by the time I get to 200, I'm hoping to hit VIP 12 if we have a good KVK and get loads of gems through that. Anyway, that's today's video. We've upgraded a bit. The kingdom's in a bit of a state, but we'll see what happens. Thank you, Harkonnen. Continuing to deliver, as I said. This man is going to be a very big player. Much higher than 70 million, I tell you. Until next time, let's hope that our KVK allies are strengthening, our KVK opponents are weakening, and we get our drama in our kingdom sorted out. Even though I like driving by and watching it happening. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao for now.